go with me for a minute. And I was looking at how they can give this car a warranty for 100,000 miles. And I said some things had to happen before the dealership can promise 100,000 miles warranty. I did my background check and I found out they take, amen, a car. Y'all ain't gonna help me in this place. And they take it through some tests. They drive the car with the oil exceeding 3,000 miles. Because they know that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna exceed your 3,000 miles of an oil change. But then they take the car and they run it to see how high they can run the engine. Just to see if the engine will be able to last what you don't do, what you should do, and take care of the maintenance of the car. But not only that, I'm just going to give you a short version, but they also take the car and they drive it for a considerable miles to make sure when they put the label on the window and they say it's going to be 43 miles highway and 35 miles city, because they know that you would do your homework and you will make sure it's going to give me my 43 and my 30. Y'all ain't going to help me in this place. With all of that being said, then they say they put some crash dummies on the inside of the car and they let it roll and hit a wall. They want to make sure the airbags work. And when they see that the car is all cracked up, they take the crash dummies out of the car, making sure every airbag has inflated, making sure that they can warrant it and say this car has some safety. And then when they get done all of that, they stamp their approval of a promise and say we promise that this car can go through this and go through that. And I thought about it for a moment. I said that's how my life is.